Hi, I'm Mike Dooley, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this short video, a little introduction on Infinite Possibilities, the program that you're about to see delivered by someone that I have personally trained. This program, if you will, is clearly spiritual, but with no religion. This program is non-denominational, yet it recognizes that there's much more to life than the physical senses will ever show. This program is all about your power, life's beauty, and the fact that our thoughts literally strive to become the things and events of our life, whether they serve us or not. Fortunately, you're also going to learn that we are inclined to succeed. Your entire life is proof of this. You're inclined to be healthy. It's as if you're pushed on to greatness every single day. This is a program that came about 3 years ago when I was doing a book signing tour for my first major release that did go on to become a New York Times bestseller. While I was in Portland, Oregon for 24 hours during that book signing tour, I stumbled upon a homeless woman who at first glance seemed to be perhaps 60 years old. I couldn't tell. She was reading a book by the light of a street lamp at dusk with her German Shepherd sitting cross-legged on the ground. I kind of winced and I kind of felt really uncomfortable, and I decided to do nothing until a few paces later, and I thought, well, I'll go back and I'll offer her help even though she didn't ask. And upon doing so, holding out a $20 bill, she looked up at me in the street light, and a shudder of horror went through my body when I realized that she was not 60 or a senior citizen. She was perhaps 16. And I silently shrieked in my head, "You don't have to live like this. You have options. You are powerful." While simultaneously, I could hear myself saying to myself, "Yeah, but she doesn't know that. She's not yet been reached." And in my anguish, it dawned on me that the reason I was in town was because of this book. A book that perhaps might relay to this young lady what her power really is, what her origins really are. Well, to make a long story short, I offered her my book after I returned an hour later, and she smiled with great appreciation. And it was from that idea that I had what became the genesis of Infinite Possibilities training, which is to reach those who have not yet been reached with the truth of how beautiful life is, how powerful we are, and that our power comes from the thoughts, the words, and the actions we choose. Not sometimes, but all the time. So the trainer that is about to share with you this program is someone who may or may not have a lot of experience, but I guarantee you they have a lot of heart. This may be their first time. They might even be quite nervous with you. Or perhaps they're a professional and you've hired them. Your organization has hired them, and you're going to see a very polished performance. Either way, what's most important, no matter who's speaking, and this is true in the classroom as much as it is in the world out there, is what's being said. What is the agenda? Are you being manipulated? Are you being pushed where you don't want to go? Are you hearing things that don't quite resonate with you? Don't buy anything anyone else says unless it resonates with you. This is how I've discerned the truth. This is how all people should approach all of the facts that the world is barraging us with all the time. In fact, I'd say it's one of your highest responsibilities from this day forward, whether or not you partake in Infinite Possibilities or you look for truth elsewhere. The bottom line is you need to look for it. You need to weigh it, to consider it, to decide what's right, to decide what serves. Because if you don't make these decisions, someone else is going to make them for you. So consider it an invitation to weigh and balance these ideas that your trainer is going to be giving you, and then decide what you're going to do with it, knowing that if you do uncover the truth, it'll set you free. If you do uncover the truth, it's going to give you optimism, confidence, a sense of integrity, a sense of fearlessness that perhaps you have never experienced before in your life. It is my wish, it is my trainer's wish that you take these lessons to heart, that you apply yourself to the exercises, that you ask the questions that kind of trouble you, so that you can be free at last from those things that may have unwittingly held you back. Because you were born to succeed. You are destined to thrive. And whatever it is you want to do, be, or have, you can have it. You can do it. And you can be it. I wish you epiphanies, breakthroughs, and insights as the pages of these two programs turn by. And by the time they're done, and the books are closed, and you are facing the future, I wish you the best of your life.